up, everybody? This is episode 2 of Dear New Orleans Youth. I neglected to introduce myself last time, but my name is Jarita J, Miss J, Coach J, Coach. I answer to all of them. Just depends on what we are and what we doing. And then I am 27 years old and in the space of youth development and trying to bring this platform forward to allow our young people and young adults to connect with each other, to uplift each other, and to empower each other. And so we have another special guest with us today. I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself, and then we'll get started on what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, my name is Ahmad, and I'm 15 years old.
All right, and how you feeling today, Ahmad?
I feel pretty good. We started cleaning up my room. Well, not us, but like me and my room. Started to clean up my room.
So today was like a little cleanup day. Get ready for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so today we're going to talk about teenagers and self-confidence, and I guarantee that this won't be the last time that I talk about this, whether Ahmad comes back and join us for another conversation about this, or I'm talking about it with another young person or young adult. Pretty sure we're going to talk about this topic more than once. And so, just to start off, how would you define self-confidence?
I feel like self-confidence is like where you don't really care what other people think, and you just like being yourself, even whoever's by you, like your friends, your parents, basically whoever, you just being yourself.
Cool. So that's about what the dictionary says. So based on a definition I got from the Oxford Language Dictionary, self-confidence is a feeling of trusting in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. So in other words, you accept and trust yourself, like you said, and you have a sense of control in your life. So you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you have a positive view of yourself regardless of what other people think or say, right? And so do you think that young people today struggle with self-confidence?
To some degree, I feel like all of us kind of have some part where we struggle to see ourselves in a good light. Like with social media, some people think they gotta be like another person, or they gotta look like or act like another person. But that's just kind of how it always been. Like when you see somebody doing something, you kind of want to be like, are they doing better than me, or do I have to be like them in order to be cool or whatever? Just to kind of make yourself look better. I don't know, just kind of.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to say to it because that's kind of where the conversation gonna go into social media, because I think that plays a big part in your experiences or your age group's experiences versus my age group experiences.
Yeah,
I didn't have social media until I was I didn't start with social media until I was your age.
Yeah, because it was just coming out, or just some of the stuff.
Right, it was just getting popular. It was out.
Yeah, because some stuff didn't exist yet.
Right, that too. But certain stuff, it was out, but only adults had it. You used to have to sneak and have it, so everybody didn't have it. It wasn't the popular thing. Now everybody got social media. Your little sister, what, 4? Maya 4, right?
No, Maya's 3.
Maya 3. Maya's age group that social media. They got their own social media with their own. I mean, she don't have one, but they have children her age who parents have a social media page for them.
Yeah.
So I found this interesting fact as we kind of transition the conversation, and it was that young people who have a strong connection to their heritage or to their community or their ethnicity, that they have a stronger sense of self-confidence. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but all people are different. Some people could be connected to their heritage or their community, or just connected to people around them and still not have some self-confidence. But it kind of depends on the person. If your family is confident or confident about who they are in their culture and their past, then you will feel confident about that, and most likely yourself. But all people are different.
Right. Well, what do you feel about here in the city? Do you feel there's a strong sense of community and understanding your age group, understanding where you come from? I'm trying to think of how to say this. are finding value in what it means to be from New Orleans? Like, do you think that there's a strong sense of that in your age group, or do you think it's more like people are focused on, oh, I see what they're doing in Atlanta. When I graduate, I'm going to Atlanta.
You know, I do hear a lot of people saying that they, like, when they grow up, they want to go, like, to Texas or Atlanta or something. But, like, I do feel like we kind of do, like, have a connection to the city because, like, this is where we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
So we, of course, like, have a connection. But, like, to be honest, there's not a lot of kind of opportunities to, like, not, like, in order to, like, I don't know, improve your money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because, like, there's so much opportunities out there to do a lot of things, which is why a lot of people are moving there, because basically they want, in order to improve their lives in a better way, and they can make a lot of money out there, which is understandable because, like, we need money to survive.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we do have, like, sort of a connection to the city because, like, we kind of developed here
Mm-hmm.
with our families, and, like, there's a lot of things that we'll miss if we move away, like the music and just, like, the vibe.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's different
Because, like, and the food is different too.
Yeah, we learned that during the hurricane. I think we knew that, but it's really like reinforced when you really don't have nothing else to do.
And just kind of the way that people help each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people might help each other in other cities and states and stuff, but, like, it's just kind of like, it doesn't matter, like, who you are or where you come from. Like, if you need help, somebody, and they see that you need help, they'll help you.
Yeah, that's fair. So do you think that helps in, like as you're growing into a young man, you know, what, 2 more years, well, 2.5 more years, and we in college. So as you're growing to a young man, do you think that having that strong connection with the city helps boost your self-confidence? Like, as you think about journeying into, you're not going to be at home with your mama and your siblings no more. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be out on your own, doing your own thing. Do you think that that'll help you when you're going into a new space and being confident in yourself?
I think it might help because, like, if we go somewhere else, we always know that if there's somewhere we need to go, we can just go back to the city or go back to see your family. Like, you know, that's, like, if you need help, you could go to your city, your family, and your friends and stuff. Because, like, even though we're not there anymore, like, our past is there, and, like, how we became who we are is there, so we can't just, like, forget that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump back to the conversation I was going on. I wanted to see how far that was gonna go. That was
Okay.
good points. As a young boy, first I'm gonna go as a young boy. Do you feel that you struggle with self-confidence, or have you ever had a struggle with your self-confidence?
Yeah, especially since we were going back to school, like, for the first time in a long time, at least for me.
Like in person, like
Yeah.
from the pandemic to
In person, because, like, for the first couple of weeks, it was kind of strange to be back at school, and it was just, like, it was kind of hard to make some new friends because, like, I always had different people in new classes, and it's just kind of, like, hard to, like, talk to some people, and what made it kind of harder was the hurricane. We had to leave, like, a couple weeks at the school, and then we came back. But after a while of being there, I kind of became more self-confident. Yeah, comfortable. It just depends on where you're comfortable at. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people are, like, always not as confident in new situations and new areas. So it kind of depends on where I am. Like, if I'm in a new place, it can be kind of strange and stuff. But like for me, at least for me, like after a little while of being in a place, you kind of like just become more comfortable in yourself and your surroundings, and you can be yourself.
What is something like as you were, I don't know, as you were growing up, because you're still growing up, when you were younger up until now, what is something or some things that has helped you be more confident? Like, I'm gonna use myself. For me, it was sports. I was a nerd. I didn't want to accept that I was a nerd, but I was a nerd. I'm still a nerd, but I played sports, so that helped me to make friends. Like, I had my friends who was in my honors classes.
You took honors classes?
Yeah, middle school and high school. And then I had friends who I ran track with, who I played softball with in middle school, who I played volleyball with. Like, I had those different sets of friends, and that helped me to be more self-confident and more socially confident, like, to talk to people, and then to, like, also not look at myself like, I'm still skinny. I'm about to say but I was skinny. I'm talking about under 100 pounds in high school. So, like, there was certain things, and you know, people always tell you stuff. So, like, what is something that has helped you be more, if anything, it could be that's just who you are, be more confident within yourself when going into new spaces?
I feel like having some friends, like, if you know some people in a place, it'll make you feel more confident, and like you could able to do some more things that you can do if you're alone. Because like, especially if you're in a new place and don't know nobody, you're just kind of like to yourself, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But like opening up to people and starting to talk to people, I feel like that helps. And like also like what you said, sports. Like if you and somebody in your class, y'all don't really talk in class because y'all don't know each other, but then y'all get to know each other while y'all playing sports, you can become friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that helps.
Yeah. And just to put it out there, I use sports because I play sports and I know he plays sports. But it could be anything. It could be art. It could be in books. It could be the what's the thing called? Academic games. I did that too. Get friends from there.
What's that?
It's like the nerdiest of nerdy games. I used to do it to get out of class. Cause they had like it's like Family Feud for nerds.
Oh.
That's a bad way to put it. But I ain't saying that like to stun on nobody, because them people really took that stuff seriously, and like that helped them get scholarships into school. But it also like helped you make friends, you know, like if I'm into that and you into that and we good at it, like we gonna bond over that.
Yeah.
So it really could be anything, like anything that you could bond over with somebody else. All right, this is the question that I'm ready for. You was kind of alluding to social media, so I'm gonna give you this question right here, and I feel like it's gonna take a lot of time. So, do you feel that TV and social media contributes to a young person struggling with self-confidence? Yes or no? And then we're gonna go deeper.
Could you ask the question again?
So do you feel that TV and social media contributes to a young person struggling with their self-confidence?
Yes, I would have to say, because like this is kind of like new to like all people, because like 10 years ago it existed, but it wasn't like had as strong as an influence. It was more like TV and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like TV and social media, and then it's a lot of things, because like you see, like I said earlier, you see a lot of people and they're like showing a side that they want you to see, because like with TV, some things on social media are not real. They're fake.
Okay.
And people only be showing you what they want you to see.
Yeah.
And then you be wishing that you could live a life like that,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't, because it's fake.
Say that again. It's what?
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
Because like people want people to like them, so they do a lot of things that they think people will like in order to fit in. Because especially now, like in school, like you gotta do stuff in order to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Like challenges. Like
Oh
you gotta,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
do
I was gonna bring it up.
challenges.
I was gonna bring it up. I was waiting for
Or
it.
you gotta be in like videos at school and stuff.
Come on,
in
say the
order to
magic
fit
words.
in.
The what type of videos? Them the what?
Challenge videos.
Yes, yeah. You know the ones y'all like to do, holding y'all phone? Yeah.
Yeah,
That ain't
and
cool. That
oh
ain't
yeah, that
cute.
was that thing where the people was like, I forgot what it's called. It's like devious licks, where like they was taking stuff from the bathroom and just the school in general. Because they actually did that at my school. They closed the boys' bathroom for a little while, and they
Like, wait, what do you mean they closed it? Like y'all
like,
couldn't use
they
it?
couldn't go. Like you couldn't go in.
Oh, that's
like
tough.
they didn't have no soap up in there. Like they didn't have no soap.
They stole the soap.
Yeah, but like the soap thing, it was like, it wasn't like on the wall. It was like, you know, the little thing. Like it looked like it was a packet that was supposed to go in there, but they didn't have enough money, so they just like put it there. Like it was, you could just take it and leave. Some people like they unscrewed the thing, like the sink thing, where the water came out of, so no water would come out.
See, if you got all that energy and all that smartness, what I need y'all to do is to apply that to the classroom.
Cause I didn't even know that.
So you could graduate and get out of there. Then you ain't got to worry about the people in their soap because you could go buy your own.
Cause I didn't even know that you could just unscrew it and leave.
That means somebody was watching somebody do it because I didn't know how you open them soap containers either. I thought they just pop open.
No, I'm talking about like the sink where the water come out. Like they unscrewed.
They took the faucet off the sink. See, this what,
They took the faucet and left.
these are y'all bored in school? What's going on?
Yeah.
The faucet though. I know y'all just did that to just do something to be funny.
No, cause I don't know if they like filmed it, but like some people they filmed it. But like the people that they got caught, they either got expelled or suspended. I don't know which one, cause like they got in trouble. That's all I can say.
All right, let's get back to this. You say yes, you feel like TV and social media contributes to young people struggling with self-confidence. What qualities within themselves, like you spoke a little bit about like some examples, but what qualities in self-confidence do you think that young people struggle with the most because of TV and social media? And I'm gonna give an example of what I mean by qualities. Like, do you think people struggle with their physical identities and want to change how they look? Do you think that they struggle with, like, how they act, like, just not being true to who they are, like, trying to do the most to be somebody else because that made the other people, like, they saw that on YouTube or they saw that on TV and that made people laugh and made people attract to somebody else, like, qualities like that?
Yeah. So, like, people, like, especially with how they look, like, because like on social media, like they only like promote the most beautiful people or like how the most attractive people. Mm-hmm. And like people who look just basically, they ain't even gotta be ugly. They could just look like normal people, and like they could feel like they ugly and they gotta like kind of change the way they look.
Or they focus on, do you feel like, all right, you're in high school, do you feel like people focus so heavily on how they look or how other people will react to how they look that they do too much?
Do too much with how they look?
Yeah, like, let me rephrase that. Do you feel that people are so concerned with what other people think about them that they focus more on how they look than just being themselves and like accepting themselves and being like, this me, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, like you either like it or leave it?
I feel like some people do that. Like they kind of like, some people wear a lot of makeup, but nothing wrong with wearing makeup. Mm-hmm. But like some people, they kind of like overdo it, mm-hmm. And they got, and you know that like the eyelashes stuff. Like,
yes.
Like nothing's wrong with that, but like I see some people well, like if they was wearing like black stuff around their eyes, like you can't see their eyes.
It's like too much.
Yeah,
I feel
like, or it's a lot like eyelash where it don't look like the point where like it's like you're just like it's your normal eyelash, but it look like it's fake.
It don't look like natural. Like people go wear makeup and it look natural and
yes.
Nice. some people wear makeup and it look like
they a
wearing
clown.
makeup. Oh, okay.
No, wait, no. No, like clown.
I was trying to make that. I was trying to use a pretty word for it, but I feel like, okay, I understand. I can't say nothing because I've been called Carrot Top since my hair been this color. But, you know, it is what it is.
Even think of that.
But no, even, and to that, like, recently I was somewhere and they had this girl who, like, we were talking about physical appearances, but, like, even people's personalities. This girl was, like, acting loud and showing out because she wanted to be with a certain group of friends. Like, she wanted a certain group of girls to be her friend. And then they have a little boy who was, like, acting all hard, like he really was about some type of life. And he's a band nerd. And the only reason I knew that is because the teacher was like, that's not even that kid. Like, they doing that to get attention. Like, do you feel like there's more of that now than maybe like 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, especially, but like people changing like around middle school and high school, that's always kind of be like a thing. Like, some people lose friends because they want to be like popular or whatever. I feel like a lot of people, like, they know somebody that's like that, or like they kind of change the way they act because they want to fit in with a new group of people instead of being themselves.
So do you think it's them just changing as they grow older, or do you think that it's them struggling with knowing who they are? Or do you think it's a little bit of both?
It might be a little bit of both, because some people, they like change as they grow up. They're not gonna be the same as they were when they were 12 versus when they're 16.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all people change over time, but like some people, like, you just turned 13 yesterday. You're acting like you're just like like you always been like this, but you were acting like this yesterday or last summer.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, cool. Well, my final question is, how can adults, parents, teachers, coaches, people in the community, etc., help young people build their self-confidence? Like, what can we do to help y'all, quote unquote, find yourselves as you're going through the changes? How can we best support y'all?
The way I feel is that, like, by like adults not hiding who they are, just like by adults and other people just being themselves, and also telling us that it's all right to be yourself and you don't have to like change who you are to fit in with other people, and you also have to show not to, like, you gotta be, basically just show and act the way that you're telling the child, because you can tell someone to be themselves and don't worry about other people think, but you're doing the exact opposite of what you're telling them to do. Mm-hmm. And the child could see that and they just be like, but you're not doing what you told me to do, and it's
so why should I listen to you?
Basically.
Oh, yeah. All right, so to close this out, before we do, in the spirit of self-confidence, I want you to name for me 3 of your strengths. And in doing so, say them with I am in front of them. So I am, and then name a strength, and then I am, name a strength. So 3 times.
Okay.
So something positive about yourself, and then say it with I am in front of it.
Okay. I am helpful. Like, I really like to help people.
Okay.
Like, if they have something going on, I'll help them.
Okay.
Okay. I also think that I am.
I think that I am. I am.
Oh. Okay.
Confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I am.
That little brain is grinding some
I
gears.
know.
Because you're probably overthinking it.
I most likely am.
You have what? A 3.5 GPA? Somewhere around there? All A's and a B?
Yeah.
So what does that make you?
A smart? Wait, no, not a smart.
A smart what? What was about to come about your mouth?
No, that's all I had. All I said was,
I am what?
A good student. No.
That's a good one. I am smart as a
I am smart.
Okay, you got one more.
Okay. I am... Sorry, I got distracted.
Like a therapist.
And I am athletic.
All right, I can take that. So what was your three? I am what? What was
I am helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I am smart.
Uh-huh.
And I am athletic.
All right. So the rest of this week, I want you to tell yourself that you're smart, you're helpful, you're athletic. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. And then you can change it next week and do 3 different ones. But start acknowledging yourself with positive things so that helps to build your self-confidence as well.
Yes.
Within yourself. Because think about how long it took you to think about just 3 positive things about yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas it should be like, oh, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, whatever you want to say, like it should roll off the
All
tongue.
I could say is that if you asked me to say anything negative about myself, it would have took as much time as it did for that. So it wouldn't have, if I said something negative about myself, it wouldn't be like it just coming off the brain. It would be like, it's kind of hard to at least objectively like talk about yourself in like either a positive or negative way, because like
for some people,
yeah, at least for me it kind of is to like talk about myself in a way like positive or negative that like actually shows who I am, because when I do, it's like I gotta really think about it. Even though I'm with myself all the time, it shouldn't be that hard to think of something to say about myself, because like I am a good person. I'm a nice person. I really I care about people. Like
mm-hmm.
And it's not even like I'm a bad person and I don't care about people, but like it's just always kind of hard to like think of positive or negative things to say about yourself, because like you might say something wrong, or like you might not feel that time at that moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
You always change the way you think about yourself.
That's true. But that's why it's what you think about yourself and not what other people think about you, because it could change. But yeah.
But I wouldn't know what people would say about me either, so it's not like...
I know, because you just don't care.
Yeah,
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what people could say about me, because like I'm not trying to show just one side of myself. It's just me.
You just who you are, huh, kid?
Yes.
I know. That's how you was brought up. I understand. And that's honestly, it's not a bad thing, because you're 15 years old. You have a long ways to go, preferably. You know, you have a bright future ahead of you, and so to be in that space at 15, I can't say, I don't know, I can't say that I was there, but I can't say that I wasn't there. Like I can say that I did care what people think about me.
Yeah, everyone cares what some people think. I mean, I feel like our grandma, she don't care what people think about her. At least
she don't care what she think about people.
Exactly. Like at a certain point, when you get at a certain age, you no longer care what people think about you, what you think about them. Like you're just trying to live your life the best way you
But
can.
at 15, that's a good place to be, bro. Like for real. Like dead serious. And so with that, we're gonna close this out because this thing is at 30 minutes and I did not mean to go this long. So go for it.
I get to be on camera?
Yeah,
you
want to wave too? Look, we're gonna part ways so you can wave. Hey! So with that being said, this is Dear New Orleans Youth. We are signing out episode 2. Stay tuned for what we have in store. Episode 3 is going to follow this one, and I think it's going to be great. We're going to get into some conversations around dating, because that has been the topic that has been brought to me. So that's what we're going to do next. And then we're going to answer our phones because they're ringing. But be sure that you be sure that you like, that you comment, that you subscribe. follow us on all social media platforms. It's linked down below in the and soundtracks. It's linked down below in the box, y'all. All right, peace.